Welcome back to the lab. So today's the second stream for today, and I thought I might as well just try some typing practice. You know, try to do some self-improvement. Now, because I spend a lot of time on Reddit, I end up and while I spend a lot of time on Reddit, I also try to help a lot of people. You know, in the new section of virtual YouTubers, the subreddit, I always want to encourage people to try to, you know, just get creative. Everybody has their own stories, and the more content creators we have on this planet, the more stories we'll get exposed to and stuff like that. So I think it's just a general good practice to encourage people to try out things that they're I guess you could say to maybe like break out of your comfort zone and to try out new things. So yeah, it's one of the things that I really like to encourage other people to do. It's like if one of my friends is like on the fence about trying out something new, then I'm usually the type to egg them on. Sometimes they'll fail, sometimes they'll succeed, but you know, it is what it is. It's better to fail now than to just miss out a shot completely. Better to fail and learn from your mistakes. So I don't exactly know which one I should start out with. I feel like TypeRacer I could wait until I have maybe one or two other people I could compete with. But Monkeytype is pretty safe, just for personal warming up. So the difference between these three things is for 10FastFingers, I haven't really tried the typing test. But I think this mode kind of caught my eye, where the top 1000 typing mode basically makes you practice the top 1000 most used words in your language, and you can try it with different languages out there. Monkeytype is basically a series of random words. So you're basically gonna have to type it as you read it out. And you can also have different settings over here for the duration and what kind of timing method you want to use. And for TypeRacer, it uses excerpts from books, songs, stuff like that. And you can compete with other people to see who is the fastest typist among them all. And the reason why I have these different methods open is because the way that they measure your words per minute is slightly different. Because in Monkeytype, if you make a mistake, you can keep going, and then it records your raw words per minute as well, along with your accuracy. But in TypeRacer, if you enter a typing race and you typo something, then you have to delete the word, and you have to keep and you have to rewrite it. You have to fix your mistakes. So TypeRacer could be seen as the more realistic one, words per minute measuring method, but because oftentimes we can just skim over the things that we've written already, like if you're writing an essay or something like that, because we can review it and then we can just go back and make corrections as needed. In that case, Monkeytype might be a more accurate representation, whereas TypeRacer is if you're maybe talking to someone on like instant messaging or something like that, then TypeRacer might be a slightly more accurate measurement of how fast you can type. And 10FastFingers I think is just a generally good practice tool for learning how to type. So I think I'll just get started with Monkeytype. Whoops. So, as you saw over there, I got a bunch of red words. Those are the ones that I type out, but I can still keep going. So the way that Monkeytype measures it is you have your raw words per minute over here, which is basically just your raw amount of characters that you can output per minute. I think raw words per minute uses like, I forgot if it's like a measurement of like 5 characters. It might be like 4-letter words plus a space or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. So this leads me to think that it's 361 characters into 150. Yeah, not sure what the exact words per minute consistency is. Oh, it's because it's 30-second. Right. So if this is 361, it's 720. It's roughly 1 in 5. Yeah. Yeah, I think it uses like 4 point something characters per word as a measurement, which sounds about right, because most of the words that you type are typically around that range anyways. The consistency is kind of bad. In terms of accuracy, I try to keep it above 97. Because in TypeRacer, if you have a low accuracy like that, then your words per minute just goes down way low. Which is why my words per minute on TypeRacer in my past 10 races is approximately 120 words per minute, even though my raw words WPM is around 150. So I kind of don't like how that one turned out. I want to keep doing it. Yeah, this time was a little bit lower. I kind of botched that one actually. One fun little thing to do is actually to just to try out these typing tests on your phone and see how high your words per minute can go. Especially if you try to incorporate autofill into your words per minute, you might get some surprising results. I messed up. Blah. Oh, that was really bad. Accuracy 92. That's okay. We go again. That one was slightly better. My accuracy is still somewhat disappointing, to be honest. I did hit the 150 raw words per minute once at the start. I don't know if... I feel like that one was kind of a fluke. That one was actually pretty easy to read. But I'll have to keep trying. After I do one more Monkeytype, I'm gonna transition over into 10FastFingers and see what this top 1000 typing mode is all about. And then after that, I'm gonna head over to TypeRacer and start racing people. Okay, actually, wait, again. That was bad. Need to warm up my fingers. I don't know why the chart is like this. This is so weird. Okay, so Monkeytype can actually in some cases be harder than TypeRacer because it's a string of random words. So it's not really cohesive, so your brain might not be able to just like link the words in a cohesive sentence, right? So it's more of a reaction time game after a certain point. But TypeRacer, but in TypeRacer you can end up running into numbers and different punctuation as well, like hyphens, quotation marks and stuff like that. But this is stuff that you'll be using when you normally type anyway, so it's okay, I think. It's just that when, yeah, numbers can really mess you up. I should zoom in a little bit. I can't see the timer anymore. So yeah, because there's also capitalization in my TypeRacer as well. I kind of threw myself off there because my window shifted up. But because of the different punctuation and capitalization, there's more things to focus on over here, and this is definitely more accurate of your true words per minute. Relativity is relatively easy to understand, but there's okay, you know what? These ads are really throwing me off. I'm gonna swap over to Chrome. Yeah, I think I should swap over to Chrome. One second. Get rid of the source. Chrome. Not this, not that. Where is my Chrome window? It's not these. Window capture. Ah, there it is. I'll trim the sides a little bit too, so it's easier to see. Transform, edit. I think that's about right. Now we don't have ads. People quickly learn to ignore the prefix or suffix to see the meaningful part of the name. True. The more we read the code, the less we see the prefixes. Eventually, the prefixes become the unseen clutter and marker of older code. I completely botched that one up. I think I kind of psyched myself out by reading the sentences beforehand. And I really messed that one up at the end. Brackets aren't too hard to deal with because I'm kind of used to manually formatting my comments in Reddit as well. And brackets are pretty necessary for formatting links. There we go, that's a little bit better. This is the kind of accuracy that I like to see, 99.5. And it's kind of crazy how I can burst to these numbers, but then when it comes to actual typing, I never actually reach it. Bursting to 180, 170, and etc. Vanity and pride are different things, though. Okay. I also have to remind myself to if I type a word, and if it's a short one, then it's faster to just delete the whole word and restart again. Because as you type, completed words are basically gone from your typing area. So if it's a short word, you can just press Control backspace to basically write the word over again, or you can also do just Control A and then backspace as well. That works as well. This one's a really short one. This one might be a 140. There it is, the 140. I just want to get my my rank, my words per minute percentile up to like 99.8 or 99.9. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I feel like I could probably reach it. I have to get my average. I'm pretty sure if I get my average words per minute up to like 140, then it's gonna be at the 99.9 range. I also did mention that I wanted to try out 10FastFingers. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but seeing these logs makes it feel like it's a progression-based thing. Yeah, beat the previous level to unlock this challenge. What is this? Oh, please log it to access the top 1000 mode. Maybe I'll leave this for another time then. At least I don't believe I have an account on 10FastFingers. But I kind of really want to try it out. I'll quickly make an account if I don't have one. I'm fairly certain. I guess I don't. Oh, and they don't let you log in through Twitter anymore either. I guess it's they depreciated that feature. Yeah, I guess I'll just do type racing for a little while. I want to get my average words per minute up to 130 at least. Because this average speed... Because this average speed over here is a measurement of your... It's not a top 10. No, it's the past 10 races. Yeah, average speed of the last 10 races. So if I could get something along the, like, around 130-ish, I think I'll be pretty happy with that. And then I'll go back to Monkeytype. Maybe I should be facing my mic towards my keyboard instead of my mouth. $124, okay, that's still higher than my previous average. As long as it's going above 120, I think I'll be happy with any race. I don't know how well you guys can hear my typing sounds. $138, that's good, that's good. Okay, my words per minute is going up. There we go, 99.8. But I'm not done yet. So, as you can probably imagine, this stream is probably not going to go on for much longer than an hour. If an hour, even at that. Okay, I got baited over there because it uses the American spelling of behaviors. I'm so used to having a OU in behaviors that okay, I really shouldn't blame the game. But it's still 137. That's still a good race. I like it. But man, that could have easily been a 140 something. Missed opportunity. Well, that's a relatable quote. Still 99.8. I'm actually wondering what the what the threshold for 99.9 is. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like 130 or 140. But the reason why I don't want to keep the stream for over an hour is because I don't want to strain my fingers. Ah, that was kind of bad. Where did I mess up? The answer is everywhere. I think, yeah, over here I messed up a lot. Oh, this one's long. Really? That's another 116. I wonder if it's I don't know if failed races are counted. If races that I leave. Because in that case it'd be so much easier to just cheat my way through it, but I kinda wanna do this properly. Wait, let me see my profile actually. Cause over here in the history tab, I can see my past 10 races. If I do results per page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this one was a 95 words per minute typing test. If I beat this one with if I beat the next one with like a 140, then my average words per minute is just it's gonna go to the moon. There it is, the 129. Is that 130? No, yes, I got my 99.9. I am immensely satisfied with this. My next one is a 138. I probably won't be able to beat that. But I did bring my average words per minute up by quite a bit. Because before I started the stream, I think I was at like 120. But now it's at 129. So that's pretty good. I finally got the 99.9 that I sought after. So I kind of want to go back to Monkeytype, because I think there's other typing methods. Punctuation, numbers, time, words, quote. Ah, I see. So words is just straight up a word limit instead of time. Let me try this one. Whoops. Okay. This is an interesting one. I kind of like this one. So quote, the quote mode, it's kind of hard to see over here, but the quote mode is similar to what you would find in TypeRacer, from what it seems like. Yeah. The difference in my actual words per minute and raw, just because of the typos that I make, is shame. What's thick? Oh, this is probably a super long one. What's Zen? Oh, Zen is just typing whatever you want to do. Okay, interesting. So with Zen mode, I could technically just pick up any random text and start typing that. I wonder if it counts accuracy as well. So if I were to purposely typo something, next test. So if I were to do this, yeah, it doesn't care. It doesn't do a spell check at all. Okay, interesting. What? I don't know what these two graphs are, what the difference is. Oh, it's raw words per minute versus true words per minute. I see. I think time is still definitely my favorite mode in Monkeytype. I ran into the word program like 5 billion times in that phrase. That was really weird. I wonder if it pulls words from like a small pool, and it just so happened that I got a lot of repeats in that one, because I'm pretty sure program wasn't the only word that I was seeing a lot of. I think it was like it might have been daughter or something. I think it was child that I also saw repetitions of. Again. Public is also a word that I've been seeing a lot of. I think my fingers are getting tired. I feel like after a certain point when I start to do typing tests, my fingers kind of lose the force that I'm usually typing with, and they kind of go on autopilot mode, and that's usually when my accuracy starts dropping. I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now. Let me just go back to racing. I actually really agree with this quote. It might not seem like I should be agreeing with this quote, because as a streamer I should be trying to fill up the void as much as possible with little quips and whatnot, but silence really is golden. And I think there's just so many people out there that just need to learn to be quiet at times. Scores for this quote. Wow, some people are really fast. 200 words per minute. I guess I'm technically on the leaderboard as well. Yeah, people that can type consistently at 200 words per minute are crazy. Best race is 242. Wow. Yeah, everyone's here at 99.9. That's crazy. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because I know this isn't gonna last if I keep typing. How do I pin scoreboard? Yeah, pin scoreboard. Just gonna yoinkies. Save it to desktop and frame it later. The 99.9%. Also, in cases of games like this, I wish that like this kind of applies in OSU as well. Like if OSU were to show your rank percentile, I kind of want them to show it up to 4 significant digits. I think that would be a really nice indicator of progress when you're at the top of the ladder. Because in OSU, your accuracy doesn't show past 4 digits as well. Actually, I think OSU actually goes to 4 digits. Yeah, it goes to 99 point. Yeah, it does go to 4 digits. Okay, so OSU does that right. But in TypeRacer, like if you have fast typists, generally they're gonna be hovering at like 20 words per minute or above. Generally 140 and above actually. But if you get into this range, it's like ranking systems in other competitive games, where you can say that you're in the top 0.1% with like all the pro players and stuff like that, but the skill disparity between the top 100 and top 1000 in a lot of these games is so big that they deserve a rank of their own. But these percentiles don't really show that power level difference. It's just a minor quip, but it is something that I wish more developers would take into consideration. This one is probably gonna tank my words per minute. I'm back to 99.8. I knew this is gonna happen. I knew it. Well, I still took a screenshot of it. So this stream was basically just to... I wasn't planning on streaming for more than like honestly half an hour or so, because I wanted to make the stream to basically get a before and after perspective kinda. Like at the start of when I was streaming these typing practice games, I was at an X amount of words per minute. So at the end of the stream, I'm gonna count myself as 130. 130 and like around 140 to 150 raw words per minute. And then as I keep typing and as I keep working as a new content creator, maybe like a few months down the line, I can run some tests again and see if that's gone up or down. Yeah, I think my ultimate goal as a typist would be to try to reach a consistent 150 words per minute with a 99% accuracy. It's honestly overkill for any real life scenario, because any text that you would need to type out at that speed, you would either be able to like copy paste it or maybe like scan a document and maybe make some minor edits here and there or something like that. And it's not like people can actually think at 150 words per minute anyways, so it's not gonna be helpful when you're trying to write essays or write down reports or anything like that. Like for that kind of writing, honestly, anything above like 60 is probably fine. But just as a baseline, just to see how fast I could go, I wanted to do the stream to basically just, yeah, use myself as a metric. So for the record, I will say that I did hit 129. I think it was 129? 129? Let me zoom in. It was, yeah, 129 words per minute. With a base 129 words per minute with a best race of 150 words per minute. And on Monkeytype, my raw words per minute didn't really go above 150, so I'll just keep it at that. So Yeah, if I wanted to get 150 words per minute as an average speed on TypeRacer, I probably need to get like 180 raw words per minute probably. But that's actually such a huge difference. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. But anyways, yeah, today is gonna be a short stream. I didn't expect this one to take that long anyways. So anyways, for anyone that's dropping by later on to watch a VOD or something, thanks for dropping by, and I'll check out for now. I'll be signing off. Good night.